Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue this chapter Kings, Farmers, and Towns. Alright, today we will see that was the Mauryan Empire important or not. Some of the historians are there, they said that Mauryan Empire was really very important, and some are of the view that Mauryan Empire was not so important. Okay, and some historians they said that in 19th and early 20th century, Indian historians found the possibility that there was an empire in the early India. Okay, India was under colonial rule and was part of the British Empire. Okay, look here I want to tell you one thing that British they were the imperialistic nation and India was the colony. And when they rule over India, they used to show that their history was supreme, their culture was supreme. Okay, and they want to treat Indians as a savage. They used to say that they are the uncivilized. So for that reason, Indian historians, they want to show that India had the glorified culture, the past culture was really very good. Okay, it was glorified. Okay, and Indians, they have the rich culture. All right, and how they can able to prove this? By showing the Mauryan Empire. Okay, some of the archaeologists finds associated with the Mauryas including stone sculpture were considered to be the examples of the spectacular art typical of empires. That means in Mauryan Empire, the art and the sculpture was really very good. Okay, and they want to show that Indian culture was really very good and we are proud of it. Okay, Indian historians found the message on Ashokan inscription very different from that of the most other rulers. I told you that history is totally depend upon the facts and the evidences. Without facts, none of the historians they can able to say anything. Okay, so Ashokan inscription is also one of the important source for the Mauryan Empire. When the Indian historian they able to know about the Ashokan inscription, okay, then they got many things. Actually, here one British officer was there. He was the first person. All right, his name was James Prinsep. He deciphered the Brahmi script. All right, and after that, many things we able to know about Ashoka. And in Ashokan inscription, we used to see that the principles of the Dhamma policy, all right, and how Ashoka deals with his subject, right? And students, here for that reason, when historians go through the Ashokan inscription, they said that Ashoka was really very much different with that of the other rulers. Alright, it is given here. For that reason, Indian historians found the message on Ashokan inscriptions very different from that of the most other rulers. Okay, and we used to call Ashoka as a national figure. Nationalist leaders in the 20th century regarded Ashoka as an inspiring national figure. Alright, students. Some of the historians are of the view that Mauryan Empire was not an important empire और इनके लिए इनका एक अच्छा तर्क था that Mauryan Empire lasted for about 150 years, which is not a very long time. Alright, and for that reason, Mauryan Empire was not an important empire. Mauryan Empire did not encompass the entire subcontinent. Okay, Mauryan Empire don't ruled over Indian subcontinent, all the parts of the Indian subcontinent. Okay, administrative control was not uniform in the empire. Alright, we have seen that they have good control. Mauryan Empire had good control over the capital as well as the provincial capital. All right, and by the 2nd century BCE, new chiefdoms and kingdoms emerged in several parts of the subcontinent. When the Mauryan Empire became weak, all right, several kingdoms came into existence, and let us see what are those kingdoms. Okay, just see here the topic: new notion of kingship, chiefs, and kings in the south. All right, just see here the Cholas, Cheras, and Pandyas in Tamilakam. Tamilakam means Tamil kingdom. All right. After that, the Satavahanas of western and central India. All right, that means south mein Chola, Chera, and Pandyas, they were there in the Tamil kingdom, as well as in central India, as well as in the western part of India, Satvahans were there. Okay. Then the Sakas in the northwest parts of the subcontinent. The Sakas also came into existence where in the northwestern part of the subcontinent. That means it is now we can able to say this part is in Pakistan. All right, Pakistan, Afghanistan. All right, students. Now, students, just see here Tamilakam. Tamilakam means I told you this is the Tamil kingdom. Okay, and this is very important for your 1 marker question. What is this Tamilakam? The ancient Tamil country which included parts of the present day Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala. Okay, Tamilakam is a Tamil country or the Tamil kingdom, you can say. It includes 3 states, modern states, present day states: Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala. Okay, now Tamil Sangam text. What is this Tamil Sangam text? All right, remember this: Sangam literature is always related with the Tamil. Okay, Tamil literature. 1 marker question के लिए it's very important. They can able to give you that what do you know by Sangam literature? That means Sangam literature means it's a Tamil literature. All right. What is this? Early Tamil poems describing chiefs and the ways in which they acquired and distributed resources. All right. It is all about the chief, means Sardar, and the leader, how they used to acquire resource, and after that how they used to distribute the resources. Okay, now chiefs and chiefdoms. That means I told you that several kingdoms they came into existence. Okay, in the south, Cheras, Pandyas, Cholas, they were there. After that, in the central and the central part of India, Satvahans were there. In the northwest part, you will see that Sakas, they were ruling. So, what was their power? How they used to functions? Okay, a chief is a powerful man whose position may or may not be hereditary. All right, chief जो थे, their position was not hereditary. Okay, that means this is not clear. This is not clear that their son will become that next chief. Okay, if they were incompetent, then there will not be the next chief. Okay, and if they are competent, then he will be the next chief. That means his successor will be the next chief. All right. He derives support from his kinsfolk. That means all the other important members, okay, they used to support the chief, and in this way chief used to rule over the kingdoms. His functions may include performing special rituals. Special ritual means what? That धार्मिक कार्यक्रम कर सकते थे. Okay, he used to give leadership in warfare and arbitrating disputes and just solving the disputes. Okay, if any problem is there, he used to solve that. He received gifts from his subordinate. Okay, it is from his hoga, from his subordinate. Unlike king, who usually collected taxes and often distributed these amongst his supporters. Okay, students. uh, Thank you, students. If you have any problem, you can able to clear your doubt in the doubt clearing session. All right. Okay.